Hello. Questions?
My name's Susan. I have a question about a job. I've applied for 2 different types of jobs. Do you see me getting one of the 2, or should I keep trying for others?
Think about for a moment, what is a job? What is a career? In your society, you believe this is to spend your time earning money. But really, this is how you spend your day, how you spend your experience. Your guidance will lead you towards the experience that is best for your growth, best for your experience. And you will know this by what you are naturally drawn to, what you are naturally passionate about. As you examine these 2 choices, these 2 jobs, feel your way to which one you are most passionate about. As you are more passionate about one than the other, this is the one that you will draw into your life and experience.
Okay.
My name is Tracy, and when I was in Ireland, a question came to me very heavy of what is my past life, is it helping this life?
Yes, your desire to move out further from the city, more towards nature, is reflective of the life you lived during that time period. You lived in the Celtic tradition, the Druid tradition. You were a Druid priest. You worked with the elements of nature. The Druids were known for their power, for their connection with nature, and their ability to manipulate the energies of nature. Of course, this and any energy work that you know of is done through means of the mind, and using your mind to control the elements and the energy. Because your mind and your thoughts and your feelings are in themselves energy. This is you moving energy. This energy exists in its non-manifest state when you are not present, when your consciousness is not focused on it. It is in the non-material, non-manifest state. Then when you focus your attention on it, it becomes manifest. This includes your environment, this includes your body. Focus on this knowledge of manipulating the energy around you, for it is all energy, and your thoughts may affect this.
My name is Bradley. I start college this fall, and in the past I've never done so well in school. And I want to make sure college I do it right.
Yes, focus on what you are passionate about. In your college setting, you have more freedom and flexibility to focus on that which you enjoy. This will make it easier for you to follow your passions, to expose yourself to a wide variety of experiences, which will assist you in your growth in your experience. For that is what you are. That is what all of us are. We are energy experiencing. And there is nothing that we need to do, no goals we have to accomplish, other than experiencing what we desire to experience. For we are source, just being. We are source, experiencing.
Ariana, it's Penny. How are you? Thank you for coming.
Yes, hello, my friend.
I would like for you to expound on Mythra for me and the message of working with Mythra.
Yes. The Mythra are what you would consider an extraterrestrial culture, a crystalline-based being, as opposed to carbon-based beings, which you all are focused your experience in. You are preparing for your next life as one of these beings in this culture. And your society itself is evolving from a carbon-based being to a crystalline being. Just as the Pleiadians did, were once carbon-based human-like beings and evolved into crystalline beings, is a more compact energy, more fluid type energy.
Suggestions on energetically doing that?
Continue working with your crystals,
Okay.
particularly the window crystals.
Awesome.
These are the ones with the triangles in their structure.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes. Continue moving out of body and focusing your energy and your spirit to other physical locations. And meeting with these beings, connecting with the oneness, and connecting with them from a perspective of oneness. For they are familiar with this perspective. It would serve you well to look at this CE5 material, which we spoke of last time.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I am called Judy, and I am grateful for your presence here and guidance. I have gone through some major changes. Would like to feel better and lighten my energy. I've been told that there are events beyond my conscious awareness that are blocking my healing at this point. Can you help to bring those forward so that I can release them?
Yes, there was a blockage in your energy at the oversoul level. You had come in contact with these beings, as I have spoke in previous sessions of these beings known as Descenders.
Descenders?
Yes.
Decenders?
Yes. These Descender beings, these are beings that come from higher dimensions, yet choose to bring harm to others, choose power over others. Many of your myths would call them the Nephilim, or the fallen angels. However, this was mistranslation, as they were never angels. These descender beings, as you are, they are part of the oneness. They are part of God on the bigger picture. However, when God sent itself out to be further away from itself, it did so in the form of this descending energy. Humans, on the other hand, are ascenders. And you are on your path towards Source. However, as you encountered these descendered beings within several of your past lives, both human and non-human, you are on the path to breaking through this energy in which they took a hold of you. This will be a natural progression. As you raise your vibration, they will not be able to block you. And there is nothing that you need to do to clear this other than your natural progression, your natural curiosity and sense of wonder. For this will lead you to the light. This is part of who you are naturally. And do not be afraid of this descender energy, for as you are ascending, you will move into dimensions in which they cannot exist. You will move out of the realm of duality. For you are now in the third dimension, which is the last realm of duality. And you do not need this polarity, this good and evil, as you would call it. There are much descenders in your world, but their power is an illusion. As you ascend through your own love, your own sense of wonder, and your own sense of curiosity, you will bypass this energy.
The war in heaven bypass. I feel that the healing of your energy here. I'm very glad that you are with us tonight, and I think that you are going to help me with this process, and I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you. And you yourself have manifested this encounter. And my answers come forth as the result of your questions. You are the guru. You are the master. And this is not a war so much as a repulsion. As you go one way and you're ascending, you naturally repel these descending energies.
So I still have value, even in my weakened, apparently weakened physical state.
You never do not have value. You exist as God. You are a part of God. God extended a part of itself as you, as your own experience. You are a part of this oneness. You are beautiful and perfect. You are what you love. You are the I am. Focus on the I am. As in your ancient texts, it was stated, I am that. I am. For that is what you say when you look around at your world, no matter what you see. I am that. You are the good. You are the bad. You are everything. And really, there is no good or bad. There is only your perception of it. It is all part of this oneness. It is all the is of it. It is.
I've asked and you've answered several questions, but I hope this helps others who are here tonight also. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Without a doubt. Oh yeah, we need to hear that.
Hi, I recently, my mother passed, and my younger sister has the stage 4 lung cancer and will probably pass soon. I would like to know if my mother is all right and when my sister is going to pass. I'm hoping that she'll be able to pass peacefully like my mother did.
Yes, your sister will pass peacefully, rather suddenly, not long and drawn out by your own sense of time and perception. Your mother has expanded her consciousness, expanded who she is from this life and this experience into a much more fluid experience. She has overcome the trauma of physical death rather quickly and moved to the other side with fellow loved ones. For you create your own reality in this physical world. You do so as well in the non-physical, but faster. But it is not a dramatic difference on the other side. So this would not shock her or confuse her. She is comfortable where she is at. And she is with other loved ones.
That's awesome.
You'll excuse me if I get emotional about this. I've always quite wondered, the only one that's still alive is my mother. And I've always wondered why I was never hugged or an I love you or anything from any of my deceased relatives. I never got the hugs and so forth that you give a child.
This is long-standing theme throughout your physical life, this life. This is lesson throughout your life, and difficult lesson emotionally. And all of you, as you see these difficult lessons, what you focus on is the opposite of this. The result of this lesson. You were brought into this life with this karma, with this lesson, as a weakness. A weakness so that it may be made into a strength. This particular lesson is a very powerful one that almost all of you on your planet experience at some level, and that is of self-love. For as you experience self-love and learn to truly love and accept yourself, regardless of the superficial, regardless of any illusions you may see, to love yourself unconditionally without any particular reason. This is often the most difficult lesson. But this is part of bringing you closer to Source. For Source loves you unconditionally. And as your masters incarnated, like Jesus, like Buddha, and others, they came here to teach you to be like them, to be like Source. And it is part of your lesson to be like Source, and as Source, to love you unconditionally. As you see the opposite of this manifesting, you see others not loving you, and thus painfully feeling a lack of self-love. This is part of your lesson to bring attention to this particular area of your experience so that you may work on it and experience that unconditional self-love.
Well, I wish I knew how to work on that.
Your desire to work on it will bring it to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I've been doing this meditation to help open and close my third eye so I can help myself sleep at night. But ever since I got to my dad's house, there's been a dark mass that's been holding the lever open. Even now, he's holding it open and I can't close it.
Cleanse yourself of this energy. Your desire to cleanse yourself will cause this to happen. You're bringing in Archangel Michael. Will cause this to happen. As a being who has gone through this cycle, with the power in me, and the power in Archangel Michael, and the power of the Source, God, and all that is, I banish this energy from you. So be it, it is done.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yay. Ariana, I kind of touched on some stuff I was going to ask about the event that I experienced this week. And it left me rather paralyzed for a few days. And I'm trying to change my focus about it. I think my question is, I'm having a hard time with my thoughts about this experience. So I have been saying that I am, and I feel like it's helping. Should I continue on that? Or do you have guidance? Or am I completely wrong about the effects of this experience?
The paralysis you are experiencing is a result of your energy changing in your higher vibration. It is like in your electronics or in your cars. Taking a smaller battery, running on that battery for a while, and then hooking it to a much bigger battery. This causes a surge of energy to go through you, which you are not used to. Continue on the path that you are doing. You will get used to this energy. And you will be in this high vibrating state all the time.
Okay. Thank you.
There are many familiar stories here tonight. The physical illness illusion has led to prescription medication that has created a lot of problems, a lot of blockage in my spiritual awareness and communication. I even felt like there was another energy attached to me for a while. I would appreciate any help with clearing of these energies and strengthening of my connection to higher levels that you feel is appropriate at this time.
Yes. Envision yourself, and as all of you here, you may assist in this, as to combine our intent. Now vision yourself in a great violet flame surrounding your body, going through your body and in your energy field. This violet flame burning away any and all negativity, completely clearing you, completely cleansing you. You feel it burn brightly. You feel it spark up and burn away any negativity. Now, this negativity has been burnt away, but there is still a void there, and we will fill that void. We will fill it up with the pure white light from Source, filling you in, filling in your empty and dim spaces into every crevice of your energy, like a liquid light, filling you up, renewing your energy, allowing your energy to shine brightly. And also, feel Source creating a bubble of white light around you to protect this energy from coming back. And a silver coating around this bubble of light, shiny like a mirror, and repelling any negativity that may come your way. So be it, it is done.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I know one of my past lives. Can you tell me another past life that I've had?
Yes. We're going to go deep into your history. Deep into your history, pre-Earth. In your physical realm, on your current time period, this would be 10 million years ago. You were a race of beings. You were human on this planet Mars. Your civilization existed here. Much different than your current civilization and your current Earth history. It was common in this civilization to take the energy from around you, the particles around you in their wave state, make them particles and manifest. There was no need for technology or structure or laws or any kind of infrastructure, farming, any of that like you see in your society. It was a pure, free society, roaming free and using the power of your non-physical mind to materialize your physical needs. It would serve you well to continue to explore this life and remember these abilities as your society is coming full circle again, to be able to do this.
Do I do that through meditation?
Meditation is the doorway into this. As right now, in your physical state, your thoughts and your feelings are non-physical. Your mind is the non-physical. And this is the most important tool that you can use.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi. I've been practicing a type of joining of my energies with higher planes and doing healings in my astral body rather than my physical body, because I've outlived a condition 24 years now that I should have not survived, so it left me very weak and frail. So I've been doing all this work recently. I went to the doctor and they thought something was wrong with their equipment and they had to keep testing me over and over, and they said my blood pressure is now of somebody of 20 years old and my pulse, and they wanted to know what I was doing because I'm 66 years old and haven't had, good health. So I'm wondering if I should continue this, it looks like I'm going to live a very long time instead of, So I'd like to know if this is indeed good work and I should continue doing this process, or if it's something else that happened.
Yes, this is work that will serve you greatly. Work that I have been bringing through, giving to Paul to share with others. As your work on the astral and the higher realms will help you in your physical, because this is where the physical comes from. It's from the non-physical. And as you continue to do this type of work, this will greatly serve you. And if you feel called and passionate about this, it will assist you to teach this ability as well.
The day after Christmas, I got a phone call from doctor. There's a total of 4 lumps. My blood pressure was fatal, and now I'm in physical therapy. And my question is listening to physicians, is that helping me at all? Or should I go another route?
This is what happens. Your fear comes up.
Mm-hmm.
From this fear, you manifest discomfort in your body. It begins to materialize. Then you see these physicians, and they confirm your fear. This goes beyond the physical. And so, work with your non-physical. Be in your non-physicality.
Mm-hmm.
And focus on this.
Through meditation?
Yes, meditation and work with your mind. This is the reason for meditation.
Just like you said with the me in my past life being a Druid priest?
Yes. As it is called, mind over matter.
Okay.
Even your physical scientists have discovered this mind-body connection. This is what they call placebo effect. And there are many other names and many other material coming out about this mind-body connection.
Mm-hmm.
And there is certain movement in your society based on greed to suppress this because of profits made from medication.
Mm-hmm.
However, your society will soon evolve past this.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been attracted to turtles and yin yangs. What is my resemblance to the turtles and yin yangs?
The yin yang, this has multiple meanings. The male and female energies, the light and the dark. The mixture of these energies, the blending of these energies, the oneness, the ending of duality. For as you raise your vibration, the sense of duality is going away. And you see the turtle. The turtle is the symbol of grounding. And you put the two together. You bring the oneness and the blending of energies to the earth. And in so doing, in so raising your own vibration, you have a ripple effect to those around you, and eventually towards your entire planet, as raising the vibration of your entire society. And you are playing a part in this. All of you are playing a part in this.
Good job. Awesome. Ariana, do you have any specific words of encouragement about Mystic Treasures right now?
Yes. As you create a safe place for those around you of like mind, to raise the vibration around you by raising your own vibration, by sharing of knowledge, by bringing together soul groups. As long ago in your history, there were small groups like this, which met in secret, and entire movements created around them, which are part of your society today. As what you are doing today will affect your planet thousands of years from now. You are bringing out knowledge. You are raising vibration. You are helping others bring together their wisdom and raising both yours and their vibration, as you are raising the vibration of all of you. Continue doing what you are doing, as this movement will not stop. Even if your physical location changes, this will always follow you. And you will continue to have this ripple effect.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
On a more mundane level, I have just apparently concluded a confusing relationship. I thought it was concluded before, and obviously there were many lessons to be learned in that and strength for me to gain. Is there anything else going on there that I am not aware of as far as the relationship on other levels?
This relationship is a reflection of you. It is a part of you. of how you love yourself, how you desire to treat yourself. Issues with self-love, issues with attachment. For as these issues come up, focus on the opposite, the end result. Fulfilling self-love. Fulfilling your desire. And having a loving, respectful detachment. Being at peace and knowing that it is all part of the natural order of things, and letting go.
Letting go. Thank you.
Yes.
I know at least 2 spirit guides that I have. Could you tell me another one and what their purpose is for me?
Yes. You have nature spirit guides as well. All of you do. You in particular, you have a fairy guide. The fairies are the nature spirits, a particular type of nature spirit. On the astral, still in the 3rd dimension, but in a non-physical part of the 3rd dimension. Also part of what you would consider as angels. The fairies are angels. And they assist you in your lightheartedness, in your humor, in being childlike. And this has helped you in your profession, in being with children.
Does she have, is it just one or is there several? Does she have a name?
Her name is Arin.
Arin?
Yes.
A-R-I-N?
A-Y-R-N. And she is for lack of a better word, leader of a smaller group, smaller sect of fairies, which assist you in this experience, in your lightheartedness and childlike behavior, as it is this kind of attitude, this kind of playfulness that assists you greatly in your spiritual growth. For your children are the examples in your world.
Should I begin? I'm sorry, go ahead.
They are examples as they are closer and more familiar with the non-physical. This is where their way of being comes from. This is where their childlikeness comes from. As you encounter spirits on the non-physical, even those of higher beings and those of ascended masters, you will find that they can be quite childlike.
I've seen books and things like that on how to work with fairies. Is that something I should look into?
Yes. And use what Paul calls your truth detector. As you pick up a book or listen to a speaker, the feeling you get in your heart and your solar plexus. When you see something like a class or a book, when you pick it up, you feel your heart and solar plexus open up. You feel this energy around your heart and solar plexus lighten up. However, if you pick up a book and it is something that does not serve you, you may feel this energy close up or tighten. And you can use this as your own detector of truth.
I feel much lighter right now, actually. Thank you.
My son is having difficulties in his PhD program in science, and I would just like to know if he's going to be all right.
Yes, he will overcome this. He simply drew this lesson in order to challenge himself, to prepare himself.
Thank you.
Yes.
Out of all the readings and the things that I have sat in on, the one thing that I've always wondered and I've never asked is about my spirit guides, because there's times I feel that they're awesome, and then there are times that I feel like, where were you? And I'm just curious.
Yes, they are always with you. And they are not here to keep you from living your lessons, no matter how difficult these lessons may seem.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping you from these lessons would be doing a disservice to you.
Okay.
They are always here, and they will assist you, and you can get messages from them simply by asking. Having the desire and asking, you may get the message, and the messages will often be subtle. They will come in as thoughts. As thoughts, though it may not seem this way, thoughts are the best way of communication from your non-physical spirit guides. And the reason for this, the reason you may get messages from them primarily from thoughts and not audibly or visually,
Mm-hmm.
is because your sight and your hearing are physical senses, but your thoughts are non-physical senses. And although you have just a few physical senses, you have hundreds of non-physical senses. And as you connect with the non-physical, you will develop these non-physical senses. A great way to practice this is being in the astral. And as you are traveling in the astral,
Mm-hmm.
your non-physical senses will come to being.
The entire, after I asked you that, I got dizzy and hot.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So, within the past year, I've been gaining these abilities that if I try to tell someone they would think I'm crazy. But,
You're so cute.
I've been able to see people's skeletons and stop time and space. So, is there more to this? And how can I control it?
I will use your school system as an analogy. As you are a PhD student walking into a kindergarten class, and as you explain senior level, graduate level physics to a kindergarten class, the children would laugh and think it's silly and not understand it. This is similar to what is going on with you. As you come from the non-physical, and you are part of this indigo energy, you have already surpassed this third dimension, as well as the fourth and the fifth, and you are indeed a sixth-dimensional being. This is what the indigo children are. They are six-dimensional beings who have already completed their cycle. And this is all of you. If you are attracted to this type of material, you are most likely an indigo. And you are part of the third wave of indigos who have come through. Mind you, the only third wave indigo physically in this room. As you are part of this natural energy, you are a transmitter of this energy. As second wave indigos, like Paul and Susan and Penny, are part of this social change as the fighters, as the rebels, and as the teachers have laid the groundwork and cleared the energy for beings like you. These abilities of yours, which are as natural as your sight, your sense of touch, and your feeling, and your moving your body, are manifesting yourself. And they are manifesting and they are coming out. The only thing stopping them or causing them to be out of control is your belief. Your belief as a result of being influenced by others and thinking you are crazy. You are the graduate student. Do not be fooled by the kindergartners. Accept yourself and embrace these abilities. Practice them, use them, initiate them. Become familiar with them. Examine them. Allow your sense of wonder and your sense of curiosity to drive you. And to move your focus. And and this will assist you greatly.
Very cool. Very cool. Yay, you. Good job. Anyone else, Penny, I want to ask one last question. We've talked about some of the energies that I've seen. My curiosity is about the swirling waves, if you will, the wheel-like energy swirls and the purple. Are those specific energies? I'm going to see one so you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, this is the ability to see into the non-physical. Your gateways into other dimensions.
Okay, because I get distracted when I start seeing them and I look at shiny blingy things and then don't ask what it is, or I just stare at the waves of... God, I guess I'm asking for guidance on what to do instead of staring at it and then losing it. How to strengthen that, or what to do with it.
As you see this, hold a desire to move this energy,
Okay.
to open up these gateways,
Okay.
and to look through. As a talented psychic yourself, as a medium yourself, you may open gateways. You may even assist those who have not crossed over and are looking for guidance by opening up a gateway for them.
Okay. Awesome, thank you.
Yes.
Hello again. I have been fascinated with all the incredible variety of so-called extraterrestrial, interdimensional, time-traveling entities and energies. What am I working with in this lifetime and in the recent years? What is my unconscious or beyond conscious experience with these?
This is a very important tool that you are using right now. One that a very few in your society, on your planet, are utilizing to its true ability. And that tool is your sense of wonder, your sense of curiosity. As you, many of you on your planet, this ability is strong as a child, and then you lose it later on. This curiosity, this imagination, this sense of wonder. You often lose this and look down upon these abilities and do not see their true importance. But this curiosity and wonder is one of your most important tools that you can use spiritually, as it is your higher self and your guidance guiding you towards that which would serve you and assist in your spiritual growth. Through your sense of wonder, particularly regarding extraterrestrial beings and time travel, You are one of those who is moving on the leading edge of your society as a whole. For these are beings that will soon become a part of your regular society and your regular everyday life once your society reaches a certain level as a whole. This happens through a knowing of the oneness, a knowing of the fluidity of who you are, a knowing that you are energy, and you may travel in other dimensions. You may travel across time using your non-physical self. And through connecting with your non-physical self, this is more you than your physical body is you. Therefore, you are becoming whole again. You are becoming whole again, and thus moving closer to Source. For when you really connect and become familiar with the non-physical part of you, the true part of you, you open yourself up to so much more. You connect with these other beings. You travel across time. You experience a wide variety of experiences that does not come close to anything you can experience on the physical. You widen your awareness. Raise your vibration. And become better and closer to Source.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ariana. Do you have anything for Paul?
Continue in your passion, following your passion, being in that alpha state, that state that you would call the zone, in that awakened hypnotic state, as this will assist you in your physical creations. I am now to bring through a meditation which I have been practicing with Paul. I am now to take you out of the physical, out of the body, and into the realm of healing. So